So tell me something unique about Prism that's maybe different from some of our other shows, something you would want the audience to know.
I think for me, I've never been a part of a show where I've had 4 very specific pieces done by the same choreographer, so I feel like I'm delving into 4 different mindsets of one person, and this new piece is really different because of the multimedia aspect, the fact that we have a comedian that is seemingly live on stage, and I think it's new for Charlotte and it's new for me as a dancer because I've never had another live entity on stage other than me. So
this looks like an interview.
It is! And hello, Shirley Ririe.
Hello. Well, for me, I think it's interesting. It's going to be a mixture of new work that we've made as a new company and old work that we're recreating. And so, as new company members, it's interesting for us to fulfill roles of old pieces, which recreate the pieces in a very different way. I was just talking to Charlotte about a duet that Joe and I do in Touching Fire and how it's a completely different manifestation than it originally was, but that she really likes that it's different. So even if you've seen the pieces before, it'll be a completely different show. And with the new pieces, it's been really fun. We have built 2 new pieces now as a new company with the 3 new newbies. And so it's been 3 pieces we've built.
Yeah, well, Push we did in September.
Push, West, and Stand.
But seriously.
But seriously. So it's interesting to see the progression of the work as a new company, just like the way that we work together, the relationships we have, and how that builds the trust and the curiosity to make new work. So I think it's going to be very diverse, but very
cohesive.
Cohesive,
yeah.
Thank you. So, see, this is why.
Yeah, so we're probably together.
This is my dance husband, Brad.
Yeah. Hi.
So in terms of the piece, but seriously, that we saw tonight, what's different about that piece in terms of, I know it's a collaboration of multiple different artists, if you will, you know, an author and an architect and a choreographer. I mean, that's so unique to have that collaboration, but how is that different for you guys in terms of the experience for you versus just working with Charlotte as a choreographer?
I think with one choreographer, you can have this trusting relationship where you'll understand their point of view and you can kind of get used to that. But there's something a little more, I don't know if dangerous is the right word, but there's more risks being involved because there are other people that have their hands in it, and so you don't necessarily know like where the creative thing is going, so you just kind of have to stick with the current of it and see how it works. And I mean, as far as specific creative tools that we've used, it's very interesting to take cues based on words or, you know, the cadence of the comedian, where you kind of have to stick with his rhythm, but you also have to stick with Charlotte's rhythm, and then there's music, and so there's all these layers that you have to embody, and it's just a really unique experience for a dancer, and I think for an audience member it's going to be equally as satisfying.
And I think it's just interesting in the process, working with Charlotte just alone, like when we had this residency in Arizona, it was just us and Charlotte in this warehouse for 2 weeks. And that was a very different experience with just her, just like a very intimate experience versus when we're in rehearsal for this piece, we have a lot of people coming in to watch and give feedback and see the piece being pushed and pulled in different directions based on the other collaborators' ideas. Sometimes Charlotte is on board with that and sometimes not, but it's really interesting to see her challenged by their point of view, and it challenges us in a different way also. So
Great. Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you guys. I think just last thing, the show is next week, right? Tell me the dates and the times.
It's going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the 8th through the 10th, and we have a Saturday matinee at 2 p.m. as well.
And all other shows are 7:30 p.m. in the Black Box at the Lois Wagner Theater, downtown Salt Lake City. Come see us because we will wow you with our dance moves.
Thank you.